Please click on subscribe button and click on bell icon for more interesting updates on civil engineering concepts. In this video, I will explain you complete concepts of retrofitting process with jacketing method. So initially, I will explain you the definition which is related to the retrofitting process, and I will explain you the example for retrofitting process with jacketing method. So after that, I will explain you why the jacketing method is important as compared to the remaining methods for construction of any kind of the building. Now I will explain you the retrofitting definition. So basically, retrofitting is nothing but the strengthening of existing building as per the seismic loading point of view. The strengthening process can be done by different methods, depends upon your building considerations. Okay, so the retrofitting is simply nothing but the strengthening of existing building to overcome your seismic loading condition. So depends upon the seismic loading condition, we have different methods of retrofitting are there. They are steel bracing systems and shear wall systems and damper system and rubber base isolation system and friction pendulum system. So along with these respected methods, jacketing is also one of the most important concept. Now I will explain you different methods and their uses. So first one is steel bracing system. If you need to strengthen any kind of the building which is related to the high-rise structure, generally the engineers are supposed to go with steel bracing system. Why? Because the steel bracing systems are more effective than remaining cases. So if you are not available with steel bracing system, their engineers are supposed to give you suggestion that you have to go with shear wall system. This is also one of the most advanced technology that nowadays people are using for construction of any kind of the building which is earthquake resistant structure. And damper system also one of the most important concept, but this method was not practically applicable, but it is also one of the important suggestion as per the engineering point of view. So along with this respected method, we have different two methods are there, and in that first one is rubber base isolation system. So to decrease the seismic loading condition, basically at the supports we have to provide the rubber base. So whatever the load case that is coming from the seismic loading point of view in the ground, that will be exist till the supports of your rubber isolators. No deflection values will be occur above the respected structure. So you can develop the earthquake resistant structure from this respected concept. Another one is friction pendulum system. Friction pendulum system is also one of the most advanced technology that nowadays people are using for construction of any kind of the building. Okay, this is related to your rubber base isolation system. At the supports we are providing the friction pendulum systems. Okay, now the next one is jacketing method. So jacketing method is one of the most advanced technology that nowadays people are using for designing of earthquake resistant structure and for retrofitting process. Okay, so initially I will explain you some examples so that from that example you will clearly understand what is the concept of jacketing method. Let us consider I was already constructed my G+2 building in zone 5 condition. So at years of 1980s or 1970s, 1960s. So at that respected years, we are not followed the rules as per the given data in IS 1893 code book. Why? Because that IS 1893 code book was not available in 1970s and 1960s. So if I want to construct any one of the building on that existing G+1 building, so initially we need to strengthen that the concrete members. Strengthening of your concrete members is basically, we are already discussed about it. It is called it as retrofitting or retrofitting. So it is nothing but the strengthening of concrete members. In the previous olden building of G+1 building, let us consider I was assumed M15 grade concrete and Fe 415 grade steel for construction of that respected building. So with 4 bars for the column section and 4 bars for the beam sections, and stirrups will be consisting of, let us consider it as 8 mm bars with 6 center to center distance in each concrete member as well as your beam member. And slab thickness will be approximately, basically we will consider it as 5 inches. So for that respected slab thickness also, basically we will assume some reinforcement values. So if I want to construct any one of the building on that existing G+1 building, so basically the most of the engineers will recommend the jacketing method. Okay, so in that jacketing method we will follow the rules as per the given data in IS 1893 code book. Okay, so IS 1893 code book we need to follow as per the seismic loading point of view. Why? Because this building was constructed in zone 5 condition. Due to the effect of the seismic loading condition load cases, the deflection, shear, bending, torsion as well as your time period frequency values will be more in zone 5 condition as we compared with different types of zones which is related to the zone 2, zone 3, zone 4, etc. Okay, so basically we have to follow the guidelines as per the Indian standard system IS 1893 code book. So if I want to construct any one of the floor, let us consider I need to construct another 3 floors on that existing Z+1 building. Initially what they will suggest you is, initially you need to consider the grade of the concrete which is higher than your M15 grade. Why? Because we are consider the M15 grade for the older building, so we need to consider the higher grade for that respective structure for strengthening purpose. So initially they will suggest with M40 grade or M30 grade concrete, depends upon your loading condition of the building. For column member or beam member, initially they will suggest you that initially you need to provide the reinforcement of Fe 600 grade steel with a suitable bar size. You need to provide for cross section of your respected beam or column throughout the height. Basically for one floor we will consider it as 3 meter and 3 meter. So 3 meter plus 3 meter which is equals to 6 meter. Initially we need to provide the 600 grade steel reinforcement section throughout the dimensions. I will provide you that image in the left hand side screen or right hand side screen. Please follow that image so that you will clearly understand the concepts what I am explaining now. So after that they will suggest you, if the strengthening of your respected building is sufficient with the help of the column, they will suggest you to construct another 3 floors on that existing building. If not, they will go with another retrofittation process for the beam sections. Okay, basically beams are nothing but your load transmitting member. So due to the failure of your beam, the collapse will be observed in zone 5 condition for the existing building of G+1 building if you construct any one of the 3 floors on that existing structure. Okay, so if you want to construct any one of the building, initially we need to keep in mind, we need to strengthen that existing structure. Okay, basically we will provide the reinforcement for that existing column or beam depend upon your strengthening purpose. So after that we have to select the grade, and depends upon your M40, M30 grade, we have to construct a column. We have to increase the dimensions of your existing column or existing beam with the help of the cover of your reinforcement. If you increase the size of your column or beam, basically it will definitely increases your reinforcement value. So with that respected reinforcement value, basically if you construct any one of the building, that will be stable as per your seismic loading point of view. So we need to consider that respected extra reinforcement as the cover for the beam section or column section. If not, the building is not sufficient with that respected reinforcement, basically they will suggest you to construct a shear wall technique in between the column section. So they will suggest this point also if you construct any one of the building on that existing G+1 building. So this is the process of jacketing method. Jacketing is nothing but the adding the extra reinforcement for the structural member which is related to the column or beam to increase the strength of your existing building. Okay, we have to provide the higher grade of the steel and higher grade of the concrete in order to overcome that respected seismic loading condition point of view. Okay, so this is the process of retrofittation with the help of jacketing method. So most of the people are asking why the retrofittation process with the jacketing method is important than remaining methods. So basically for construction of medium rise buildings or low rise buildings, retrofittation process with the jacketing method is most sufficient method. Why? Because the cost of your retrofittation process is less when you compare with your steel bracing system, shear wall system and damping ratio system and base isolation system as well as your friction pendulum system. So the retrofittation process is also done after construction of any kind of the building. So these are the two advantage. Cost is one advantage, and we can construct this respective retrofittation process after construction of your respected building. Okay, so this is the process and this is the important concept which is related to the retrofittation process as per the seismic loading point of view. So if you have any queries about the retrofittation process with the jacketing method, please text me your questions in the below comment box. I will try to give the answer for that respected question. If possible, I will make a video how to do the retrofittation process with increasing the column size by using ETAP software. In my upcoming video, I will explain you all the concept from starting point to ending point by using ETAP software. Thank you.